Children, come sit closer. The night is eager to wrap us in stories. Let me tell you the story of the wanting tortoise. Not just the clever trickster you've heard of before, but a tortoise who once was a dreamer and a woodcutter, with hands rough from labor, yet a heart restless with dreams. In the beginning, Tortoise lived a quiet life. Each morning, he rose with the sun, carried his axe into the forest, and gathered wood. His back ached, his palms were hard, his shells cracked, and deep inside, Tortoise longed for more. More wealth, more honor, more than what his little hut could give. One night, while he drank from the stream, he made a silent wish under the silver eye of the moon. He wished out loud, "If only I were rich, I would be free." And as the story goes, the spirits heard him, and he was showered with more riches than he could ever fathom. Servants bowed as he walked, and all his meals were sweeter than honey. The tortoise was now a wealthy, noble man. One day, while in the market, the wealthy tortoise walked around proudly with his retinue, but was stopped in his track and pushed to the side for a great king to pass with his retinue. Tortoise thought to himself with envy, "I am a wealthy man now, but yet others can still tower above me." This made Tortoise spiteful, and this spite led to the next wish. The second wish. Unhappy, he wished again, "If only I were a king, then I would be content." And so it was. A crown upon his head, a throne beneath him, and every knee bent low. He was above everyone now, and none would tell him what to do or push him aside anymore. The tortoise was content and happy, and to that, he held a large feast. Everyone drank and ate, and nothing could go wrong. That was until the wind picked up, tossing around the guests in their adorned robes. The delicious feast knocked around. Alas, all his preparations to hold a fantastic feast was put to shame at the power of the wind. This made Tortoise feel small, even for a king. So he had another idea. What if he was the wind? What if he got to choose who got blown away and who didn't? That would be true power indeed. So Tortoise became the wind. And how free and mighty he was as a wind. He knocked down everything in his path. People, animals, grasses. But the trees and the mountains proved stubborn. They stayed steadfast no matter how strong the tortoise winds were. How could the simple tree withstand his mighty roar as the wind? The tree must be greater than I. So Tortoise chose to be a tree. In his time as the tree, he withstood the effects of the wind like he wanted. But that was all he could do. The tortoise could not eat, could not lie for a nap, could not walk around, expressing the good things of life. The tortoise was lonely, but there wasn't much he could wish for anymore. One day, he saw a poor woodcutter, reminded of his old self. The woodcutter, tired, sat at the root of his tree. He had a simple meal, drank from water he fetched from the local well, and had a long, peaceful nap. The the tree watched with envy. Alas, he says, ah, what a life I had. I wish I could be just like before, a simple woodcutter who enjoyed the day's work. And with that final wish, the tortoise was transformed one last time to who he was before. But different, because now the tortoise was content and happy with all he had. He lived a life with meaning till the end of his time. So children, remember this. The heart that always chases more forgets the sweetness of enough.